Everyone, I wanted to knock out another video here. This one's about what I'm finding with cost of living over here. I'm not going to go into great detail as usual, but just generally speaking, again, this is my thoughts on year 2, going into the year, towards year 3, pardon me, and the different places I've lived played into that. When I first came, I lived in Broctite, Vijo, Iloilo, San Fernando, which is a very small barangay, Santo Tomas, San Diego, all of them over there. So was my first experience there. I was sharing a house with the kids. Everything was, I thought pretty affordable. Generally, I was living on $750. I'm not sure what that translates into peso wise. I think 46 to 56,000 pesos a month approximately, but 750 US to 1,000 some months. And then that was pretty much the first 3 barangays, as I lived with other people, shared a house and stuff. So that was my findings there. Then I moved to Iloilo and with Michelle, and then I noticed with the access to all the different things, and prices were up a bit. I think my cost there was probably on the low side, 1,000 to probably 1,500 US dollars a month was a little more realistic. So I think it depends on what you have access to, what the area does. Obviously, just like any place, even in America, the country's generally lower cost than the city, and a bigger city, a more upscale city is going to cost more than just a ho-hum city. So, and now that I'm living here in Palawan, Puerto Princesa area, what I'm finding, I think, and I'm in a kind of a little bit of a tourist area, pretty much, maybe not a little bit, but maybe a lot, but I'm trying to keep it low scale. But I find the cost here is probably 1,500 is low, and I'm probably realistically spending 2 to 2,500 to 2 to 3,000 would be a more realistic number. And that's I'm walking, I'm eating local food, various things. So, morning. Little restaurant we ate at. The chef there is really interesting. So, because people's always arguing and debating and coming up with all these different numbers. I think the biggest, some of the 3 major costs that come to my mind is shelter, your home is probably number 1, food is probably number 2, and then everything else kind of falls in somewhere in between different things. So, transportation, I think, is also like maybe number 3, even if you have your own vehicle or a bike or something. Gas is let's say $4.50ish here. That's the 4 Points by the Sheraton. Very nice resort. If you want to come here, you got the money, that's where I go. A couple $100 a night. About 10,000 pesos here. And but yeah, it's not only the gas, it's then you hire people, and that's a hodgepodge of different things, because people here, the trikes and jeepneys and buses and different things, they transport you in. Most people go by kind of what they feel. They look at you, they think about where they're going. You can get 6 different rides and get 3 or 4 different prices. So one day I had a trike, 4 or 5 trike drivers drive me about the same distance to different places, I was getting 100 peso to, I think, as much as 400 peso quotes to go places. So that can greatly, add up, because because with me, it's usually when I've got to go places, I need 4 to 8 rides to get back and forth between all the places. And if each one's averaging 150 plus peso, well, that's quickly 1,000 pesos out of your pocket for transportation that one day even. So keep that in mind. And then another thing I've mentioned is when you're coming to a place like this is people do consider you rich and you're a foreigner, and you're constantly being upsold things, doesn't matter what it is, bread, water, a ride somewhere. When they see you, everything quickly goes up 25, 30, 50% more. Not across the board with everybody. There's some wonderful people, and I've met a few of them here where they come in. It's like, you want water? Oh, it's free, or 5 cents, which is what a lot of locals get, 5, 10, 20 pesos. Not because you can get a big container, 5-gallon jug for. Hello, hey. Yeah, we'll put you on YouTube. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Hey, buddy. But yeah, I find the kids are my favorite here in the Philippines because they have such a untainted and genuine smile, and don't have all these other motivational factors typically, especially the younger you go. So, but we're going back into town here, the barangay, Sabong. We're going to get some fresh produce to have something at the house. So that's the thing. So, so when people say, oh, you can't live on 500, well, I guarantee some of these people here are living on $500 a month. Now, can you live like this? A bamboo and metal roof and rusted metal roof and things like that. If you can, well, then you can maybe live on that. It all depends on where and how you want to live. You don't want TV, you don't want vehicle, you walk every place, you don't go travel much. You can live like that. But I think for most Westerns, so right here where I'm living, I think it's better. A realistic number would probably be 2,000 as to start. That's to start, 1,500 to $2,000 a month, and then go up from there. Electric's pretty expensive here. Water's very cheap. Insurance is very cheap. Medical insurance, my 2 cents on that is if you have a substantial savings, and that, to me, that's as much as 50 to 100,000. That's going to cover almost anything that could possibly happen to you in the Philippines here. So I went in for my leg infection, was in the hospital 5 days roughly, and my bill was 110,000 pesos, which I'm trying to think what that was. I don't know if that's $1,000 or something. I'm walking and can't think straight, but that's for a week, and that's without insurance. So if you maybe in $1,500 or something. Somebody can leave a message in the comments. But anyhow, in America, something like that might be $20,000 a day, which is 1 million pesos here. So I find it pretty cheap, and I think you're overly worried if you're worried about that. Unless you just have some terrible health issue, you're need something every constant day and there's no way out of it, then maybe that's a different situation. Just for something that pops up every 3 to 5 years, I think 50, 100 grand in the bank easily takes care of it. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody, but too much about it. But I think you can get a brain or heart transplant or something here for next to nothing in comparison to the West. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. That's my 2 cents on different things. So you can price, everything out a little bit, nickel and dime. I'm just say generally speaking, tourist area like where I'm living here in Sabong, you can live on $1,500 to $3,000 pretty comfortably. You go to a little barangay that's not touristy, it's less than that. Maybe 1,000 to 1,500. This is a nice Catholic church here. So that's it. So electric generally here is about 40 to 60 bucks a month. So about 3,000 peso, 1,500 to 3,000. Water's dirt cheap. 5-gallon jug usually 30, 25 to 50 peso. So just depends on what you select and where you want to go. But you can certainly make it somewhere in the Philippines on whatever amount you have. Same's true if you want a Western lifestyle and you've got a million pesos a month to spend. Well, there's different cities and places and things here. You can buy jet skis, get you a big boat, a cruise boat, a yacht. There's something for everybody and everybody's lifestyle if you have the budget. Or if you've got $500 a month to spend, well, the house across the street, that's what you'd end up with. So, all right, thanks for watching. That's my budget video here, 2.5. So here in the Philippines, been living here. So.